Hi guys, Miss Pascal here. Today is Thursday and I'm here for another read aloud. Before I read my book, I kind of wanted to talk about the news that we got yesterday. So yesterday we found out that we will not be continuing our school year in our classroom, that we're going to keep learning from home until the end of the school year. And I wanted to let you guys know that it made me very sad because I love you guys and I love spending time with you and I love teaching you in our classroom. And it's okay to feel sad. Miss Pascal felt sad when I heard that news too. But whenever I feel sad, something I do to make myself feel happy again is I make a list of everything that makes me happy. So today I made a list of 5 things and I wanted to share it with you guys. When you're feeling sad, maybe you'll be able to make a list of 5 things and remind yourself of reasons why you should be happy instead of sad. So number 5, the reason that I am happy now is because I get to read to you guys. I have really loved getting to read to you guys the past 3 weeks, and I will continue to read to you guys until the end of the school year. I love that you guys are able to see me, even if it's not in our classroom, and I love that we get to read some new books together. Number 4, a reason that makes me happy is that I have been able to try new things. Mr. Hennessy and I have been working on a puzzle at home. I've been able to cook more. I've been able to go outside for walks more. So trying new things is another reason that makes me happy. Maybe at home, maybe you have created something or drawn something or tried something new that you normally wouldn't have with school going on. The third reason that things that make me happy is that we get to spend a lot more time outside. Today is Thursday and Spirit Week is actually to spend some time outside today, so that's why I'm reading to you guys on my porch. But one thing that makes me happy is the time that we have to now spend outside, whether that means you can be riding your bikes, you can be chalking on the sidewalk, you could just be reading a book outside like I am. So being outside is the third thing that makes me happy. The fourth thing that makes me happy is that I get to spend time with the people that I love. So I get to spend a lot of time with Mr. Hennessy. And I know that you guys are spending a lot of time with your brothers or your sisters or your mom or your dad or all of those people. And I feel really happy that we get to have this time with those people because normally we wouldn't. And the last reason, the last thing that makes me happy is that I know I will be seeing you guys in our classroom again. It may not be this year, but soon you guys will come back to Cogburn Woods and you will find me in our classroom exactly where you left me. And I will be able to give you the biggest hug that we've ever had. So those are 5 reasons that make me happy, even though yesterday was some sad news. So today, I challenge you, if you're feeling a little bit sad about not being able to go back to school either, maybe try and make a list of 5 things that make you happy to hopefully cheer yourself up. Today, I am going to read a book, and I bet that you have read this one before. It is called Stellaluna, and it is written by Janell Cannon. In a warm and sultry forest far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. I'll name you Stellaluna, she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. The dark, leafy tangle of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings about her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother," Stellaluna squeaked, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Flump! Stellaluna landed headfirst in a soft, downy nest, startling the 3 baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the 3 birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flutter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Pip. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stella liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant. You're going to fall and break your necks." The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night, and she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew up quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too." Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. How embarrassing. "I will fly all day," Stellaluna told herself. "Then no one will see how clumsy I am." The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. "The sun is setting," warned Flitter. We had better go home or we will get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. I promised not to hang by my feet, Stellaluna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Hey, a loud voice said, why are you hanging upside down? Stellaluna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. I'm not upside down. You are, Stellaluna said. Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down. The creature said, I'm a bat. I am hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up. Stellaluna was confused. Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird maybe, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them her story. You ate bugs? Stuttered one. You slept at night? Gasped another. How very strange, they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child. A bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you? She asked. Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, You are Stellaluna. You are my baby. You escaped the owl? Cried Stellaluna. You survived? Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. But it's nighttime, Stellaluna squeaked. We can't fly in the dark or we will crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in darkness. Come with us. Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could see. She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Soon, the bats found a mango tree, and Stellaluna ate as much of the fruit as she could hold. I'll never eat another bug as long as I live, cheered Stellaluna, as she stuffed herself full. I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. Come with me and meet my bat family, said Stellaluna. Okay, let's go, agreed Pip. They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, I feel upside down here. So the birds hung by their feet Wait until dark, Stellaluna said excitedly. We will fly at night. When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. I can't see anything, yelled Pip. Neither can I, howled Flitter. Ah! Shrieked Flap. They're going to crash, gasped Stellaluna. I must rescue them. Stellaluna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree and the birds grasped a branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. We're safe, said Stellaluna. Then she sighed. I wish you could see in the dark, too. We wish you could land on your feet, Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and feel so much alike, mused Flitter. And how can we feel so different and be so much alike, wondered Pip. I think this is quite a mystery, Flap chirped. I agree, said Stellaluna, but we're friends, and that's a fact. The end. The next page of this just gives you some back notes to read about. But I love that book because it kind of reminds us of how friendship and how special friendship is. That you can be friends with people even if they're not exactly like you, because everybody is different. So even if your friends don't like the same things as you, or maybe dress different than you, or eat different food than you, doesn't mean that you guys can't be best of friends, just like Stellaluna was with her bird friends. Today's challenge is to get outside. So I hope that you guys spend some time outside today. You can ride your bikes, you can chalk on the sidewalk, you can take a walk or run in your neighborhood. Maybe you can get a book and you can sit in a sunny spot. I hope that you guys choose one of those options to find some time to spend outside in the sun today, since the sun is out. I love you guys very much. I will be back here tomorrow to read you our Friday Read Aloud. Bye, guys.